Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more intriguing insights. Ever wondered why ancient architecture with its grandeur and intricate designs surpasses even our modern capabilities? There's something mystifying about these colossal edifices that stand as silent testament to the prowess of our ancestors. Their enormity, their precision, their artistry, all speak of a level of sophistication that, even with our technological advances, we struggle to replicate today. But where does this sophistication come from? The mainstream narrative would have us believe that these structures were the exclusive domains of the elite, the palaces of kings and emperors, the temples of high priests. However, an alternative theory suggests something quite different. Imagine, if you will, a civilization that existed a few hundred years before ours. A civilization that was technologically advanced, where the concept of elite was foreign and where grand architectural marvels were the norm, not the exception. This civilization, proponents of the theory argue, has been systematically obscured or misrepresented in our history books. The grand palaces, the imposing temples, the intricate sculptures, they weren't built by a select few for a select few. Instead, they were constructed by this advanced civilization for the general populace, hinting at a more communal or altruistic origin. But why would such a civilization erased from our history? Why would their architectural marvels be attributed to others? The reasons are myriad and speculative, ranging from power dynamics to the simple inability to comprehend a civilization so advanced. The evidence, they say, is in the structures themselves, the precision, the symmetry, the knowledge of advanced mathematics and engineering. These are not the hallmarks of primitive societies, but of a civilization that was far ahead of its time. This is not a claim made lightly, nor is it one that can be easily dismissed. It requires a deep, thorough reevaluation of our historical narratives, a willingness to question what we've been told, and the courage to confront the possibility of a past far more complex and advanced than we've ever imagined. The enormity and sophistication of ancient structures beg us to question the narratives we've been told. Consider this: a Russian palace, a renowned painter, and a timeline that doesn't add up. In the heart of Russia stands a palace of grandeur and majesty. This breathtaking edifice, steeped in history, was supposedly the canvas for the celebrated painter, Karl Pavlovich Bryullov. Now, Bryullov is a figure of significance in the realm of art, having bridged the gap between the neoclassical and romantic movements in Russia. His works are renowned for their dramatic intensity, vivid character portrayal, and innovative composition. But here's where things get intriguing. Records suggest that Bryullov completed his masterpieces for the palace before its construction was officially finalized. Yes, you heard it right, the paintings were supposedly done before the palace was fully built, and you may ask, how is that even possible? Could it be that the palace was constructed around the paintings? Or perhaps the paintings were done elsewhere and then transported to the palace? But then, wouldn't that risk damaging the artwork? These questions bring to light the inconsistencies in the historical records, challenging the accepted narrative of events. It raises doubts about the timelines and methodologies of historical construction projects. This anomaly serves as a catalyst for broader speculation. It forces us to question whether we've been led astray by the accepted historical accounts. Could there be a hidden layer of truth, obscured by the sands of time? This discrepancy with the Russian palace and Bryullov's painting is not just a mere curiosity, it's a thread that, when pulled, unravels a tapestry of potential falsehoods within our understanding of history. It echoes the broader theme of challenging mainstream historical narratives and hints at the existence of advanced civilizations and technologies that are perhaps now hidden. So, we find ourselves at a crossroads. Do we accept the narrative that's been handed down to us, or do we dare to question, to probe deeper into the mystery? Could this discrepancy be an innocent oversight, or does it hint at a deeper mystery? Only by questioning the accepted narratives can we hope to uncover the hidden truths about our past. St. Isaac's Cathedral, a marvel of the 19th century, raises more questions than it answers. This grand edifice, nestled in the heart of St. Petersburg, Russia, is an architectural spectacle that has stood the test of time. Its construction, under the watchful eye of French architect Auguste Montferrand, spanned a whopping 40 years, from 1818 to 1858, a timeline that, when you think about it, is quite intriguing. The cathedral is a masterpiece of design and craftsmanship. Its magnificent dome, one of the largest in the world, dominates the skyline, while the interior is a treasure trove of intricate mosaics, vivid paintings, and columns crafted from malachite and lapis lazuli. It's awe-inspiring to think that this colossal structure was erected in an era before modern machinery and technological advancements. But it's not just the grandeur of St. Isaac's Cathedral that piques our curiosity. There's a fascinating anomaly tied to its timeline. Enter Karl Pavlovich Bryullov, a renowned Russian painter known for his monumental historical and portrait paintings. Bryullov is said to have painted for the cathedral before its completion. Now, that's a conundrum. How could an artist complete his work on a building that was still under construction? This discrepancy throws up intriguing questions about the methodologies and timelines of historical construction projects. If Bryullov painted for the cathedral before its completion, could it be that the cathedral was actually completed earlier than recorded? Or is there another explanation that we have yet to uncover? This anomaly calls into question not just the history of St. Isaac's Cathedral, but of architectural wonders worldwide. It shakes the foundations of our understanding of construction history and challenges the mainstream narratives we've been taught to accept. In the grand scheme of things, St. Isaac's Cathedral is but one piece of the puzzle, but it's a piece that, when scrutinized, reveals a more complex and intricate picture than we may have initially perceived. The cathedral, with its timeline anomaly, calls for a re-evaluation of our construction history. So, are we ready to revisit the drawing board and rewrite the chapters of our past? The anomalies and inconsistencies in historical accounts provoke us to unravel the hidden narratives. Now, let's dive into a speculative theory that paints a captivating, albeit controversial picture of human history. This theory, while not universally accepted, introduces the possibility of two distinct groups that have shaped the course of our past. The first group, presumably benign, is theorized to have been the creators of humanity. They are proposed to have prepared a world abundant in architectural marvels for us. Envision a civilization of advanced beings, capable of constructing the grand structures we marvel at today, not for a select few, but for the collective benefit of all. The second group, on the other hand, is suggested to be malevolent, seeking control and manipulation of the populace. Picture a faction that, over time, may have seized these communal spaces, converting them into symbols of power and elite status. This group, as per the theory, could be responsible for the systematic obscuring or misrepresentation of the achievements of the previous civilization in mainstream historical narratives. Now, what if these grand palaces and buildings we find across the globe were not constructed by or for the elites of our known history, but for the general populace? It's a thought that redefines our perception of ancient architecture, suggesting a more communal or altruistic origin. This theory, while speculative, opens up a realm of possibilities that could fundamentally alter our understanding of human history. It invites us to question the accepted narratives and to explore the potential existence of a more advanced civilization that predates ours. Of course, this remains a theory, and as with any theory, it requires more research, more evidence, and more critical analysis. But isn't that the beauty of history? It's a puzzle waiting to be solved, with pieces scattered across time and space. Could these grand structures have been built by a benign civilization for communal use? As we delve deeper into the enigma of ancient architecture, perhaps we are one step closer to finding out. The anomalies in our historical narratives demand a thorough re-evaluation. And so, we find ourselves at the crossroads of history and mystery, where the echoes of a past civilization reverberate through the grandeur of ancient architecture. The palaces and buildings that dot the globe, these awe-inspiring structures, might not be the exclusive domain of past elites, but could indeed have been created for the general populace. Let's take a step back and consider the implications of this. If these structures were indeed a product of a more advanced civilization, then it suggests a society far more sophisticated and technologically adept than our conventional narratives allow. A society that embraced communal living and altruism, a stark contrast to the hierarchical structures we've come to associate with those times. Then there's the curious case of the Russian painter anomaly, where the timeline of a painting's completion precedes the construction of the building it depicts. This discrepancy not only raises questions about the accuracy of our historical records but also whispers of a hidden past that's yet to be fully uncovered. And what about St. Isaac's Cathedral? A marvel of 19th century architecture, its construction timeline seems to be at odds with the timeline of its decoration. The cathedral, with its magnificent dome and lavishly decorated interior, stands as a testament to an intricate construction process that may hold secrets we're yet to decipher. The video has also introduced us to a speculative theory, one that posits the existence of two distinct groups influencing human history. The possibility of a benign group, possibly the creators of humanity, preparing a world filled with architectural wonders for us, is as fascinating as it is mind-boggling. On the other hand, the existence of a malevolent group seeking control and manipulation of the populace paints a chilling picture. These insights, these questions, these anomalies urge us to reassess our understanding of history. They urge us to dig deeper, to question more, and to seek the hidden truths that lie beneath the surface of accepted narratives. Because, as we've seen, the quest for truth in our past may reshape our understanding of the present and guide us into the future.